Good morning. Yes, you look so beautiful. And good morning at home. How are you this morning? You look beautiful too. So this is a group sing. We have come here to love one another. Yeah. Join me. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to love one another. Amen. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to love one another. The next line goes like this. We have come here to let our love grow. We have come here to let our love grow. Okay? We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love grow. We have come here to love one another. You believe that? We have come here to let our love grow. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love grow. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love grow. We are family, we're sisters and brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. I surprised you with that, didn't I? All right. So it goes, we are family. We are family, we're sisters and brothers. We are family, we're sisters and brothers. One more time. We are family, we're sisters and brothers. And it's followed by, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, yeah. Second line, we are family, we're sisters and brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Let's go from the top. We are family. Oh, let me go back. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love show. We are family, we're sisters and brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love grow. We are family, we're sisters and we're brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. We have come here. We have come here to love one another. 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 We have come here to let our love grow. Come here to let our love grow. We grow. Back to the top. We have come here to love one another. We have come here to let our love grow. Go on. We are family, we're sisters and we're brothers, and we carry this love everywhere that we go. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Yes, good job. Woo, feels so good. Feels so good. Give it up for the drummer. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's a big joke. That's a big... It is Women's History Month still. It's such a celebration. Yes, we have so much to celebrate. Not only in this room, but across our country and across our world. This is the beautiful music of Ricky Byers. How can I serve today, sweet spirit? How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you serve today, sweet spirit. How can I serve today, oh Lord? Speak in ways that I will understand. Where you lead me, I will follow. Where you lead me, I will go. Who needs my love today, sweet spirit? A round of applause. I love that. Will you remain standing in the room? And if you feel so inclined at home, join us as we sing another wonderful, beautiful opening song that we love so much. It is the music of John Stringer and our very own You're Welcome Here. You are welcome. There is a space in my heart where I can find the truth. I find me in you, a truth beyond what you and me see now. When we are one, we bring more good about. place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are, look around the room, folks. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. See with new eyes, amen. Allow and unfold. Embrace and let go. Trust the flow. There's a freedom in love when you follow your heart. Together we are stronger than we could ever be apart. No matter who or what you call yourself or where you come from, there is a place in this world with open arms right now. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Breathe in and out. Slowly feel all that surrounds you. All that you feel, all that you know. Let it go. Welcome to love, welcome to peace, welcome to our community. Be who you are, let your light shine. We're so much more when we unite. You are welcome here. Love is welcome here. Peace is welcome here. You are welcome here. And so it is. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Please welcome one another to our community.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, thank you, and welcome everyone. My name is Idella Veal, and I proudly serve as a licensed practitioner here at the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. We are a center that educates and engages the seeker on their spiritual path. As a member of the global movement Centers for Spiritual Living, our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And our vision is a world that works for everyone. Whether it's your first time, you are watching from home, or you are a member, the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta is where you belong. We're grateful for your presence this morning.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Idella. Good morning, good morning. It's a great day to be together, yes? Yes, let's try that again. It's a great day to be together? Yeah, it sure is. Hey, today is our last Sunday in this month's theme on play, and so we're going to have some fun and do something creative today. I'll give you the affirmation in just a moment, but I want to let you know that my friend Andrew Newman is here today. Andrew Newman is the author, the creator of Conscious Bedtime Stories. I've got several of them here, and William and I love to read these stories at night, among many others. But Andrew travels all over the world. We met when I was in Oregon. He was in Boulder at the time, Boulder, Colorado, and every once in a while he's traveling throughout the world, and he looks me up, and we happen to find ourselves in the same city at the same time. So we did this several times in Oregon, collaborated in Sunday services and brought his work in. And he was in town this weekend, and I said, you know what, it's the last Sunday of play. This is perfect. You ever have something, so much going on in the world that, and maybe you've been at it, I know I have, and you know that I have been at it in terms of sort of trying to address the serious topics that are happening, that you actually need a break from that? Come on now, talk to me, somebody. I know you do, because you all send me emails about it. Look, I just need to come to church and just not think about those things. So I know. So today we get an opportunity to do that, and we could bring the kids in and do some stories and just have some fun with it today. How's that sound? Yeah. So Andrew and I even collaborated a bit on this one. He brought this one. This one's called "The Prayer Who Searched for God," and on the back of it, it has an endorsement from the Reverend Dr. David Alexander with my favorite title ever, "Father of William and Josh." So that's the best right there. So you'll learn more about him in a minute, but today I just wanted to let you know what's happening. I want to welcome everybody who's watching online. You have time to click, like, share, post this service on your newsfeed. Let people know that you're here, that you're watching. That's how people find out about us. So please take a moment and do that. Announcements are coming, and we'll settle into a great day together. But let's do our affirmation. Today, we begin with a quote from Ernest Holmes, who says, "The present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody." The present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody. Therefore, I give myself permission to breathe in joy, to breathe out play, and embody the spirit of possibility. Let's say that together. The present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody. Therefore, I give myself permission to breathe in joy, to breathe out play, and embody the spirit of possibility. Amen? Amen. Let's have a great day together.
Connect, grow, serve, and give. Living life where you belong. Connect, grow, serve, and give. Loving everyone. You belong. So it is.
Hey everybody, David Alexander here, and I want to invite you to join me on Monday nights for 6 weeks for a 6-week book study and journey through a new workbook that we produce out of our ministry, Recovery from the Lie of Whiteness. This is a workbook that we developed with Reverend Andrea Travers, several practitioners from our community, and myself to come together to really examine racism and discrimination and the healing of it from the lens of a 12-step recovery model. So we have adapted the 12 steps of AA to address racism in our Western culture and provided guides on how to apply each of those steps to our own consciousness, because we know that thoughts are things, and that things that exist in the outward world of conditions are simply made up by constructs of thought. That includes good things and bad things. That includes racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, and those things can be healed through the changing of our consciousness, of which you and I are a vital part. So join me beginning April 4th, going through May 9th, Monday nights, 5:30 to 7:30 Mountain Time, and we're going to go step by step through this workbook so that you can apply these steps to your consciousness, and you can be a healing agent in the world and learn how to use this workbook with others as well. I'll see you on Monday nights. Peace and blessings.
Hi, everybody. I'm Mally Lapete, and I gladly serve as a member of the Creative Arts team here at SLCA. Let's do some announcements. I've got a bunch of them for you. Yay. Okay, don't touch that. I'm excited to tell you about opportunities to connect, grow, serve, and give at our center. For more information about today's announcements, take a moment to scan the QR code in the chair in front of you. You may also visit our website at slca.com. Connect to the writer within by joining the SLCA Writers Group. Our writers are led by Kathy Ellis, and they meet once a month. Their meeting is tomorrow evening at 6:30 Eastern on Zoom. Have you had a chance to check out the work of our wonderful ladies of the SLCA community? I have. Today's the final day. Reverend Carol Anderson will be donating half of her proceeds from her art book to SLCA. If you need family photos or headshots, Nikki Murphy will be donating 100% of her proceeds back to SLCA when you book today. It's time for you to dig out your Easter bonnet, however that may fashion on your head, or explore your creativity and design the perfect bonnet for our Easter bonnet parade. Have you ever had one? Have you ever been there? I have. You'll want to be there. Will you be this year's winner? Join us April 17th, that's Easter, for a day filled with fun and fellowship. I can't wait. I want to tell you about an exciting way to grow. Adult Study meets every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, both in person and SLCA via Zoom. This study group explores the Science of Mind magazine each week and is led by three of our amazing practitioners, Catherine Willis-Daniels, Dale Williams, and Baji Daniels, all of whom are present. For those wishing to serve at SLCA, we have two amazing opportunities. If you love this teaching and want to help our youth learn about how this philosophy can shape their lives, then we'd love to have you join Youth Connect. We're asking for a commitment to assist one Sunday a month. Reverend Jean will be happy to answer any questions you may have. Next, listen very closely. Coffee and sweet treats are the perfect way to begin a Sunday service. That's why we're looking for those that enjoy hospitality to join our hospitality team. Check in with our team after service to see how you can help. We'd like to thank our loyal pledgers and each of you that gives faithfully to SLCA. To find ways to connect, grow, serve, and give, visit our digital program or our information wall in the lobby after service. On Saturday, April 9th, that's about 2 weeks, we'll be having a celebration of life service for our beloved church mother, Maddie Hammond. Please join us at 11 a.m. that day for a time to celebrate and remember all the love that Maddie gave to our community over the past 40 years. I remember her going down the aisles with those long braids, and she would just fly. Practitioners are available this morning for prayer after service, both in person and online chat. If you'd like to receive affirmative prayer, our online practitioners will provide their email so you can arrange a time. For in-person treatment, our practitioners will be found in the front of the sanctuary on both sides. On both sides, I want to make sure, yes. Yeah, they'll come up and you'll see them and you can be with them for prayer. Have a great day, y'all. Take care.
It is now time for affirmative prayer, which is also known as spiritual mind treatment. So I invite you to be with me and join me in that. So if you would sit tall in your seats, feet flat on the floor, in a posture of receiving. Clear your laps and your hands are open. Oh, thank you. The more we do that, the more we're becoming one. Now let's start by taking in a few long, deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. That is the breath of life. Continue with that. And the more we do that, the more we become more in alignment with Spirit, with God, our Creator. We all become as one. Breathe in. Taking, exhale, and giving. Thank you. I will speak these words in first person, and whatever resonates for you, please just receive that as your own. This is what I know and what I recognize. That source energy, God, our Creator, infinite intelligence, is the creator of all there is. God is everywhere all the time, all-knowing and all-powerful. God is love, joy, play, fun, the goodness of life. And I unite with this energy, the energy of the one and only. Become one with God. And I invite the fullest expression of God in and through every part of my being from head to toe. As I continue to deep breathe, I bring in that power. And I allow every cell, every organ, every drop of blood in my body to unite with it. Feel that power. Feel the closeness of the Creator right here with us, here and now. I know that we all came to this life fully equipped by God to live in wholeness, to live in abundance, well-being, joy, love, compassion, to play, to have fun. For I know that when we know this and we really know it and we participate in it and we become more and more in alignment with our Creator. And from that point, all that we desire and wish and want for comes our way because we are allowing it. We live in this universe of abundance, and it is ours for the knowing and for the owning. It is up to us as individuals to claim our good. The earth that we live on we give thanks. We give thanks that we live in a country where we experience joy and freedom. But we send a prayer of compassion, love to our brothers and sisters around the globe that aren't experiencing what we are experiencing here. That blanket of protection to our brothers and sisters in Ukraine. We send them compassion and love. And knowing that wholeness abounds there. We give thanks for our global leadership. We give thanks for our President Biden and all national leaders, our state leaders, and local leaders. We know Spirit is with them in every decision that they make, and we give thanks for them and their leadership. We give thanks for our Reverend David Alexander here at the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta. His consciousness, his love, his leadership. We are in such appreciation. We give thanks for our practitioners, our board, our members, everyone that supports our community here. We thank you. We are so happy here together. So with unwavering faith and absolute trust in the law that always says, yes, 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 I release these truths knowing it is so, all is well, amen, as we say together, and so it is.
With every prayer, I breathe the heart of God. I breathe the love of God through me. With every prayer, I breathe the heart of God. I breathe the love of God through me. As I open and allow, I know right here and now, I create a world where wonders never cease. With every prayer, I breathe the heart of God. I breathe the love of God through me. Through me. Through me. Our musical guest this morning stands beside me. Our home audience can't see you just yet, and I was doing some adjustments here. It's Faith Harris. Oh, yes.
Good morning.
And right on cue, our media, let's give it up for the media team too, man, because I just can't go any further without thanking them for lifting us up and lifting you up and lifting up our home audience. But Faith Harris, thank you so much for joining us.
I always like to be here with you, Penelope.
You too. She is a religious science practitioner. She's also on the board at our sister church, Trinity Center for Spiritual Living. Is that TCC?
TCSL.
TCSL.
Yes.
And how's Reverend Tony and
Great.
your whole team and your whole
Everyone,
board? You guys made
everyone.
it through the pandemic and
Hanging in there, doing quite well. Still, still doing the remote activity and hybrid.
okay.
services, but we're doing great. Thank
And you got a few shows coming up. I just want to make sure we get that in because
Yes, I'm going to be at Sweet George's Juke Joint on Sunday, April 22nd.
mark your calendar. Is that a brunch
12
thing?
to 3. It's a brunch.
It sounds like a brunch thing. I
It
bet
is a
grits
brunch
will be
thing.
served, right?
Yes,
cheese
absolutely.
grits. I'm
Yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah.
I'm
All,
in.
all that, all that.
All that. What's it called again? The name of that venue?
Sweet George's Juke Joint.
Come on, say that 3 times. Sweet George's Juke Joint.
Right.
All right, I'll be there.
And then May 22nd on Sunday at Urban Pie in Kirkwood, I'll be doing a Nina Simone tribute
Well,
that day.
well.
So come on out.
And I've been to that venue, and yeah, you hang out at those eateries now. They have an amazing entree there. I think pizza was what I had
Yeah,
last time.
yeah, great pizza, and it's an outdoor patio.
Am I hungry or what? I
covered.
don't know. Where's that hospitality team? I'm just saying. Food and jazz, you can't beat it. Yeah, Faith Harris, one more time.
Thank you.
All right.
We're doing a song by Jan Garrett today. This is What I Know. This is what I know, that we are all connected. The universe reflected in each shining part. And everywhere I go, I recognize the faces. All of my relations in this one heart. And all I need is already looking through these eyes. Nearer than my breathing, closer than hands and feet. We are dreaming together all the gifts of heaven and earth. And so I receive all I can be. And everywhere I go, I recognize the faces. All of my relations in this one heart, and all I need is already looking through these eyes. Nearer than my breathing, closer than hands and feet. We are dreaming together all the gifts of heaven and earth. And so I receive all I can be. Now I let it go with such appreciation, with sheer exhilaration. Now I set it free, and so it is, so be it. When I sing it, I can see it. I welcome us in. Now we begin. Amen. 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 Sing it like I mean it. Amen. Amen. And so it is.
Yes, so it is. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Faith.
Hey, morning. Wow, so good to be here with you. What David didn't share is that we've really always been spontaneous about events and moments like this. When I first met Reverend David, I was preparing to be in a competition to be opening speaker for Deepak Chopra, which was a super fun event and completely nerve-wracking, and there was this potential of being in an audience of 1,000 people, and I needed to practice. And the Portland, Oregon, Lake Oswego community did a little weaving, and I was invited in to Sunday service to come and practice my nerves and find my way, right? And it went very, very well. And the community came to the competition and supported me. I won the competition, and I got to be opening speaker. Whew. But my favorite moment was right down here in the community. That was still when I got to be in the welcome of the preparation for the gathering that Sunday. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm home. I feel like I'm in the right place. I know that I'm welcome. And I have no doubt as I stand here again that I'm in the right place and that I'm welcome. And thank you for opening that door again and giving me this opportunity. And what a wonderful theme, the theme of play and the theme of togetherness that we're going to explore together. And full disclosure, I wrote this message today sitting in a jumping castle at a 4-year-old's birthday party yesterday. And true story. And I had tried to write it before that. I tried a couple of days ago to sit down alone at my desk somewhat seriously to try and find the message about play and togetherness. You spot the irony of that attempt. And I could have done it. I really could have. I could have come up with a message from that place, but I wouldn't have the vitality and the aliveness that I wanted to bring to this subject. And it's because I've been taking life a little too seriously. And the challenges of my life, the choosing a place to live, the growing my book business, the finding my next coaching clients, that started to weigh on me. And I had lost my connection to play. Anybody else slip into seriousness? Right. Well, good. So we're in the right place for this conversation, and so delighted for the families at home that are joining us today as we explore another perspective of what is play, and how does play and the divine and God kind of come together. And togetherness. What's togetherness? How's this important in the formula of enlivening and enriching our lives? I did a word association when I started this inquiry into play, and I'm like, here's my list of words. What did play mean to me? Freedom, outdoors, friends, sport, trees, injury, action, competition, dance, laugh, sing, create, rules, failure, board games, cards. And I had this list, and it was popping in me, and it was just rolling. And I thought I'd just steer it a little bit and throw in that word, God. That serious tone came right in. Rules, law, sin, punishment, wrath, anger. I can't play. I wrote the words, I can't play. Oh, that stung. That stung in me. where had that come from? And I realized I had walked into the Anglican Christian God of my childhood in South Africa. The big gray man in the sky, the overpowering one that has dominion over me. I didn't think that was going to happen. After all of my years of hard work, right? I mean, my exploration, my mantras, my meditation, my training and therapy, my healing school space, the work I've done with clients, that echo I didn't expect to come out from my childhood. And I thought I had done the work to clear it. Negative belief, really. But here he was quietly, subtly hidden in the shadows of my heart. Still guiding me, this belief, but not in the way that I want or that I choose. I recognize a sticky thought when I see one. And I know that these sticky thoughts are thieves to our joy, and they're worthy of inquiry. Do just checking if you know what a sticky thought is. In this story, the hug who got stuck, well, let me show you. Inside your heart is a hug factory that makes little hugs. And when those hugs want to get out into the world to deliver their special love and care, they have to get past the web of sticky thoughts that come trickling down from the unhealed mind. And I can't play is exactly that. It's a sticky thought that was trickling down from a recess of my mind, born from my childhood, from an environment, an innocent misunderstanding. And an attempt to grasp for safety and for love. That's all. An innocent misunderstanding and an attempt in my childhood mind to grasp for safety and for love. And we get to inquire whether or not we still need to grasp for safety and for love. What if we don't have to? This unsupportive belief formed years and years ago, and it's lingering there. And so I'd reached a conundrum in my exploration of play and God. How do play and God meet when God has all these rules and play has all this freedom? And can I really have the joy that I hear is my birthright and I want so desperately and I have this longing for and I feel like I'm following, but then there's these rules that come up, and I'm so grateful as I stand here that the God of my understanding has evolved as I've grown. That change has happened. And so I continued my word association by parking and pausing the word God and adding the word Great Spirit and Mother, Father, God, and liberation, relief, openness, welcome, exploration, freedom, experiment, chocolate for some reason, squirrels, right? And then grace. And I was like, oh, yes, grace. This is what I've come to know from the God of my understanding. And then I went to Maggie's birthday party. And I carried this big question, how do play and God meet, all the way to Maggie's birthday party. And when I saw that magnificent pink and purple jumping castle, that bouncy house, I knew that Spirit had a plan for my revelation for this message today. I kicked off my shoes, I checked for sharp objects, and I leapt into that bouncy house. That's what I wish I had done. If you could slow this down into sort of like a Matrix moment, right? actually you would have seen my anxiety spike as my longing lit up inside of me to play. I wanted so badly to be in that jumping castle with all of those kids and to play. And as I walked across the garden, it was like, I think I'm too big. Will I be welcome? Can I make friends? I don't know these kids. They'll be scared of me. I'm like, this isn't what grown-ups do. Nodding some heads there, right? And I had to work with these two polarizing aspects again. Here, my longing for joy over here, and over here, my sticky thoughts, the echoes of my childhood, asking me rapid fire all of these questions that were just rushing through me. This is the psychological material we meet at the doorway to play. Yeah? Let me say that again. This is the psychological material we meet at the doorway to play. Conscious or unconscious, we have to face the immense uncertainty of a human nervous system going, will I be loved? Will I be welcome? Will I be safe? Because these childhood echoes are still carrying those uncertainties. And if you haven't played in a while, and if all of your play is happening on Zoom and you haven't been in a room with people for a while because we've got this thing that we've been going through with COVID, then the resistances and those barriers to coming into play become louder and they solidify a little bit. So I have a special story for us today. We're going to explore the story, We Are Circle People. And perfect timing, let's get the little ones in for story time. Come on in. Children of all ages, welcome. Children of all ages at home, get your kids. Welcome. Come and... Hey, William. I assure you, you are in the perfect place. We all are, actually. So, this book is dedicated to all who connect. So that's all y'all and me. And I start every story time in whenever I read a book, and it's right in the front of the book here. We have the snuggle breathing meditation, and I'm going to invite us to take 4 breaths together. These breaths are to help us attune and to relax, and they're connective because we share the experience together. So perhaps a hand on your heart if that feels right for you. The first breath is for you, always. Because without your connection to yourself, you're not resourced fully to connect with those around you. So hand on the heart, taking a breath. I breathe for me. Nice breath in. Let's do that one again. You can't do that too many times. I breathe for me. I breathe for you. I breathe for us. And I breathe for all that surrounds us. Oh, I kind of need a stretch. And thank you for doing that together with me. It really helps me. I don't know if you notice my voice even slows usually. Get to soften a little bit. That softness is where I want to be doing story time from and meeting you from. There was once a square village where the square people lived. On market day, the farmers came from square farms to set up square tables in the market square. Everything fit neatly, side by side, and all seemed well. Then one day a visitor arrived. The visitor was from the Circle village, where the Circle people lived. When they felt happy, they celebrated in circles. When they felt sad, they comforted each other in circles. Everything happened in circles. The visitor liked the square village. It was neater than the Circle village. Everything had its place. But the square people didn't seem happy. Their hands didn't quite touch. Their hearts didn't quite connect. And they all seemed very lonely. The visitor felt sad. That night, the visitor dreamed of home. He missed sitting close together with his family and friends, close enough to hold hands and bump knees, close enough to rest heads on shoulders, close enough to feel each other's heartbeat. In the Circle village, no one ever felt lonely. As evening fell on the next day, an unfamiliar song echoed across the square village. The villagers paused and turned to see the visitor standing in the center of the market square. He was singing with his staff lifted high into the sky. Shumaye, Shumaye, ho, Shumaye, Shumaye, ho. Music seemed to fall like beautiful raindrops, filling the square people with curiosity as they gazed up to the heavens. As the visitor finished singing, he struck the ground 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. Seconds later, the earth rumbled and a large hole appeared. Inside was a long-forgotten fire circle, filled with dry wood, just waiting to be set on fire. With one prayer of hope and one strike of the match, the fire roared to life. As the fire's warmth radiated through the village, the pointed corners of the square people began to round and soften. One by one, their hands reached out, first touching, then holding. Smiles appeared, followed by giggles and laughter, until soon the whole square village was singing, dancing, and sharing hand in hand in a circle around the fire. The end. Oh. When I got to that jumping castle, I looked through the black mesh netting, and someone small on the inside said, "Are you coming in?" And I was like, yes! It was brilliant, okay? I was climbed on, sat on, stood on, flattened, and roughed housed by 1,000,000 4- and 5-year-olds. And I haven't laughed and smiled so much in ages. In the process, I was pulled out of my thinking mind into the present moment. Boom! Whilst watching for the next little jungle monkey to climb on top of me. And while I was out of my thinking mind, I was definitely in my body. Home in my body. I smiled, I laughed, I ran, I was out of breath as I came down the slide, I went round again to the door again. And in the play of it, I felt these beautiful aspects that I'd been seeking: connectedness, belonging, happiness, joy, and thirst. Not only for water, but like the square people, thirst for more of what I had forgotten, the forgotten play in my life. And my body and mind were remembering what they're made for. And grace poured right in. Bringing me relief and unburdening me. So those life challenges of choosing a home, running the book business, finding new coaching clients, they were gone in that moment. My heart was open. My sticky thoughts had left. And when I came home to write this message today, the message wrote itself in a way that I could never have done before that experience of play in that fabulous bouncy castle. This is the power of play. Look, play is healing to our body, heart, and mind. It connects us with others and inspires joy. Play connects us with others and inspires joy. And play builds a bridge to the divine in you, rejuvenating so that that divinity can express in, to, with, through you. So when you come across the doorway, that doorway where that psychological material is hanging out, and the doorway to play, it's my direct experience and knowing from yesterday that grasping for safety and love really wasn't necessary. But even when it shows up, can be held gently and lovingly to move through it. I will never forget Maggie's birthday party, the sea of smiling eyes in that bouncy castle that have led me to remember this connection to myself and to be sitting with your smiling eyes today. The invitation that I leave you with is to examine your childhood beliefs about play. It's as simple as writing that list and just doing it spontaneously. Just see what comes up so that you have it in your awareness, can hold it and work with it lovingly. And then gather, like we're doing here today, like you're doing at home. Gather around the warm hearth of the fire in this center for spiritual living in Atlanta. When you are ready, come. Or stay at home and invite your friends so that they come. And one by one, let hands reach out, touch, and connect. When you're ready, we might still start with elbows, that's okay. When you're ready, let one by one hands reach out to touch and connect. Smiles will appear, followed by giggles and laughter, until the whole village is once again singing, dancing, and playing around this wonderful sacred fire. Thank you.
Oh, was that great or what? So good. So good. Yes. Thank you, little ones. Yeah, right. Bouncy castle outside. Might be a little rough today with the parking lot the way that it is, but we'll work on that. Maybe Easter bonnet parade and bouncy castle all at the same time. Hey, never know. All right. Shannon, I hope you're listening. This is that moment where I get to say I'm not the executive director here, but we'll work on it. Yeah, why not? All right, we're so grateful. Let's do our affirmation again. I think you can see why I love Andrew's work and the connection that we've had over the years of spontaneity of just, hey, I'm here, you need me. And here's the thing I want to say about that is I said last week, be somebody's somebody, which again, I have to give credit, comes from my good friend Bishop Bonnie Radin in Las Vegas. And it's such a powerful message that you never know when somebody needs you, when you need to be somebody's somebody. And all I can tell you is that Andrew showed up at just the right time. Just as our community in Oregon showed up for him at just the right time in his path for launching that part of his career and TEDx talks and everything that came out of that competition. We showed up at the right time and surrounded him and became that circle. And I can say that his presence here today is, in many ways, sort of a returning of that favor that Spirit had in mind. So be somebody, somebody. We get to do that when we're here together, when we see each other, when we're smiling, when we're connecting, when we're, I hope you're looking at the resources from our women's group here today, all the resources that are around the room, tremendous things, but now I'm getting into announcements. So I just want to say how beautiful it is to be a circle in a community together. Amen? Amen. Take a breath. The present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody. Therefore, today I give myself permission to breathe in joy, to breathe out play, and embody the spirit of possibility. Again, together. The present moment can never provide us with more joy than we are able to embody. Therefore, today, I give myself permission to breathe in joy, breathe out play, and embody the spirit of possibility. And so it is.
Well, Andrew, thank you again for that wonderful message, reminding us to tap into that little kid inside. All of us have him. That little kid is there. So allow that little kid to just shake you up and to move you into some joy and fun that you have not been having. You'll appreciate it. Well, thank you again. We love that. So it's time to acknowledge our first-time visitors. If this is your first time here at the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta, we invite you to stand so we may welcome you. So please stand. Let us see you. Oh, thank you. Awesome. These look like these might be some of Andrew's friends. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, oh, you've got a bouncy castle. Oh, okay. We can borrow his then and bring it over. Our ushers are handing you a gift just for you. Please join a welcome ambassadors for fellowship in the lobby following service. Thank you for choosing the Spiritual Living Center of Atlanta as part of your celebration today. We welcome each of you in need of prayer to remain in the room for one-on-one prayer with a licensed practitioner. And those practitioners will be on either side of the room here. As we enter our time of grateful giving, we want to thank each and every one of you that faithfully gives to our center, the brook from where you are spiritually fed. It is because of your contributions that we can continue to spread our message of oneness. That those contributions that you give us provide for the cameras and for the people who operate those cameras. So if you were inspired by this message today, please consider becoming a reoccurring pledger or give what is on your heart. Become a tither, a pledger. All of it is appreciated. You can conveniently give on our website, or you can text your gift to 404-800-9467. You may also give with a credit card using our digital program on the QR code displayed on the screen. If you wish to give by check or cash, our ushers will be coming through the aisles shortly to receive your contributions. Now, please join me in saying our affirmation for grateful giving. I live in a universe of abundance. As I freely and joyfully give, I join in the divine flow, and all that I share with life returns to me multiplied abundantly, and so it is. Thank you.
And again, thank you to our women and the creative arts community for volunteering in service this month. Well, all who are serving this month, will you please stand, Gabrielle and Linda and Brigitte and Joy and Burnett. Let's all put our hands together. Yes, thank you so much, Nikki Murphy. Let's say to them, we celebrate you. We support you. We are grateful for you. Yes, 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 yes. So you can join us today until 1 o'clock and say hello. Drop by their tables. They are here for you. And take some of their work home. You know, it's just and take some of their play home, right? They've worked very hard. They've played very hard. And also back in the back there, Draw Change is here. Thank you, Jeannie, for being here with us. Faith Harris, you're here. Yeah. Thank you again for being here with us.
Yes, we're going to do On a Clear Day by, is that Lerner and Lowe?
Burton Lane and Alan Lowe, yeah.
Okay, what? Okay.
Or Alan Lerner, yeah, there you go.
Something like that. As musicians, we play together too, and engage in that creative flow all the time. So I was very much resonating with the message today. And I always love playing with my sister Penelope, for sure. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore, and you will hear from far and near a world you never heard before. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On that clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore, and you will hear from far and near a world you never ever heard before. And on that clear day, you will see forever and evermore. forever and evermore, 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 evermore. Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes, yes. Faith Harris. Have a great weekend, everybody. We are going to be here for you all afternoon. Yeah. We envision a world that works for everyone and for all of creation. We see all people, all beings as expressions of God. We see a world that works for everyone. We envision a world that works for everyone and for all of creation. We see all people, all beings as expressions of God. We see a world that works for everyone. We envision a world that works for everyone and for all of creation. We see all people, all beings as expressions of God. We see a world that works for everyone. We see a world that works for everyone. We see a world that works for everyone. Everyone, everyone, everyone. Have a great weekend, everybody. Everyone, everyone.